I made over $38,000 at 18 last week. Just made the cutoff because I just turned 19. That's the proof that I did it. Just because I know in this space you really have to show proof in order for people to listen to you. I'm not bullshitting you guys. I've already made over $50,000 with this product actually. But I'm young, I made this much money. What's next? What am I thinking about right now? I'm gonna get to all that. First off, I just wanna say, getting that 15 grand sent to your bank account is a whole different feeling. And I really hope you guys get to feel that one day. So keep at it. If I can do it, you guys can definitely do it too. But with this brand, what I'm thinking about, and I'm still not going to release the product yet because it's still blowing up, and I want to make sure there's not much competition for me at this time. But what I'm thinking about right now is how to optimize everything. This is my first brand that I'm running on my own that is the biggest I've ever had, so I want to make sure I'm doing everything right, and by doing that I'm learning a lot. Every single day something new, there's a new problem, and I have to learn how to fix it on my own. It's a bit stressful sometimes because a lot of times it's just a really simple, easy fix, and I'm talking with Claude or ChatGPT for hours trying to fix it, so that kind of bugs me the wrong way. But it's good to go through all these problems and, you know, taking all this time to figure it out, and then when you get hit with a solution, it's a great feeling. But this is my first brand, my first product that I had to hire a customer service agent. Just did that. It's working out really well, saving me tons of time. And because this brand is blowing up so fast and it's all happening organically, so that means making a lot more profit than I would if it was paid ads. Organically, if you don't know what that means, it just means you're getting the views and the attention, the marketing through organic social media posts and all that. So that's where I'm getting my attention. So I don't get the full luxury of just sitting at home on my laptop making ads or just hiring people to do that for me. I filmed everything for this product and I made all the viral videos myself. No help with that. I have no clue how far this brand will take me. I do think this brand could definitely get me into six figures because it's been less than 2 weeks since I've had this store up, and I've made roughly about $55,000 with 65% margins. So I'll be taking profit around like $35,000 for that amount of time, which is absolutely nuts. A year ago, I never thought I would be at this point. I had planned to make a good amount of money this year. Yeah, last year, crushed my goal of 10K, made around 70K revenue. Profit-wise wasn't so great because I was sharing my revenue with my friend, and basically all my brands except one all my big brands were with other people instead of just me. So I was splitting a lot of revenue. My biggest brand last year that I did alone made me $7,000, I think. Take-home profit was about 50% margin, so I only got like $4K from that, which is great. I'm not complaining because look where it got me now this year. Barely into the year. It's May 1st when I'm filming this, and I'm gonna post this May 1st, so I don't even know why I'm saying that. I'm only a little bit into the year, and I've had this huge breakout month, and it's the second or third product I'm actually filming for this year. Every single product I've filmed for this year so far has made me some sort of money. Obviously not like this one brand that's popping the fuck off, but that's some good stats, I gotta say. Now going forward, I still have a lot to think about, and I don't want to be that guy that, you know, starts selling a course just after getting his first big month. But I'm starting to think about stuff like, how long do I want to stay in organic dropshipping? Because you don't stay in organic forever. You move up, you go to paid ads, you go to building a brand, stuff like that with the skills that you build in organic. Even though that's a step up from what I'm at right now, I don't even know if I want to do that. I don't know how long I want to stay in organic because I can have a few more big brands like this, and at my age, that's a huge win. I'll be making a ton of profit, but still, all that's really in it for me right now in drop shipping, the only incentive I have is that I'm making a lot of money. I don't necessarily hate what I'm doing. I actually like it a lot more than what I was going to college for, or just working under a boss and having them tell me what to do all the time. I love it. Cannot complain about that. Still, I don't know if this is what I want to do with the rest of my life, drop shipping. And it probably won't be around for the rest of my life, so, AI is taking over. But what I am interested in is a little different from drop shipping. Actually, a lot different. Well, not necessarily, but my biggest passion ever since I was growing up has always been architecture, building, drawing, all that. Recently, over the past few years, I've gotten really into health and fitness, so there's also that. But I don't know how to take the skills that I've learned from dropshipping, which is really just marketing, and take that into a whole different business model that I'm not too familiar with. I have the passion, but I have no skill whatsoever. I have no connections into that, and I have no clue what I would be doing if I followed my passion of building. Do I mean building physically, like houses? Do I mean building like a brand or a company? I think building physically would be more passion driven for me, but I'm only used to building stuff online, and that's where all my skills are. And that's where the world is going. Everything is going online, e-commerce. So I want to stay in e-commerce, but there's not much leeway for me with my passion. I don't know. And with health, I am really passionate about it. I want to spend all my days working out 3 hours a day and eating right and feeling great, looking great. And I want to talk about that. I do. It's a huge switch, even if it's still online, going from talking about products and selling things and then going all the way to talking about health and fitness, which I'm still not that even knowledgeable on. So I wouldn't even be a good person to talk about it yet. I wouldn't trust myself to talk about it because I don't know enough. So it's a lot to think about. And going back to the next step with drop shipping, paid ads, building a brand or whatever, I've heard from a lot of people that it's much more competitive than drop shipping, than organic drop shipping. And that doesn't necessarily scare me away. If I'm thinking short term within the next few years, I do think I would be making more money with organic drop shipping than with paid ads. And you're probably thinking right now, the product that you're selling right now, that can be a brand that you built, which technically, yes, it can happen. I'm not too positive on how far this brand will take me. Like I said, I do think I will hit 6 figures, but I'm not too sure. It's in God's hands. Whatever the future holds for me, I don't really know. If that's the case where I do end up building it as a brand, that's that. I don't know how far it will really take me because the product itself isn't, that crazy. It's not a problem solver product, so building a brand for it, I don't know how well that would work. Another thing I'm thinking about is moving out of my house. That's another huge step for me. I only turned 19. And telling people around my age that I know of, they think it's kind of crazy and they would never hope to do that. And honestly, I don't really know how I feel about moving out either, because it would definitely help me business-wise, making money-wise. But I'm also leaving my family, and if I do move out, it's probably going to be to North Carolina, where I have, grandparents and a little bit of family over there. The rest of my family is really in New York. All my friends are in New York. Everything I know is in New York. So, do I want to do that? I don't know. I told my mom about it, and obviously, being a caring woman that she doesn't want me to move out. She tried to prove me wrong that it would be bad for my business, but it's obviously going to be way better for my business. And just living-wise, I think North Carolina is a better state than New York. The taxes are way lower. The weather year-round is a lot better. I've lived there for a little bit, staying with my grandparents, and the people are really nice, but I really enjoyed it. And if I did move there, I don't know how long it would be, because I feel like if I want to fully move there and not have a plan for how long I want to stay there, I would still be coming back to New York for a quarter of the year. And so I'd be paying rent for a quarter of the year in North Carolina when I'm not even there. Man, there's so much to think about. I really don't know what I want to do next in my life, because just making all this money so fast, it's opening my eyes to so many different opportunities. Honestly, I'm thinking about having another talk with Claude for a few hours to see where my brain's at, thinking long term, because I did that a month ago talking to Claude, I found this prompt from YouTube that I was supposed to use when talking to Claude, and it really opened my eyes about all my problems in my business and what I should be doing next. And honestly, I think that was probably one of the things that led me to this huge breakout month, making so much money so fast. So I'm definitely going to do that soon, just talking to Claude for hours, having it ask me questions and really get me to think deep about it. But I'm not too worried, even though there's a lot to think about. Worrying about the future is never a good thing. Worrying at all, stressing at all is never a good thing. And it's funny I say that, I just read that last night in my book. So it's cool how it's coming consciously to me now. And also thinking about the future, where I want to really go. I want to keep my personal brand with me the entire way. I'm posting twice a week right now, 2 to 3 times a week. And I've been doing that for a few months. And I really love it, just being able to talk freely, raw, unfiltered. Even if no one's watching and I'm getting like tens of views and not the thousands that I envision for myself, it's good. It feels like a journal, like a diary, just talking about everything that's going on in my life and being able to say it out loud and get it out of my head. And I also love to make YouTube videos, so I want to keep that with me the entire way, no matter what path I decide to go on. It might fuck up my audience because all my content right now is with drop shipping or with traveling. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Appreciate you guys for watching all the way. You guys are real ones. Subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.